I always believed family was supposed to be your safe place, the people who loved you unconditionally, supported you through everything, and never turned against you. I was wrong. It started like any ordinary day. The sun was shining, birds were chirping outside my window, and I thought life was calm and predictable. But ordinary is deceptive. Ordinary hides resentment, jealousy, and betrayal until it explodes in the most unexpected ways. That morning, I received a notification that changed everything. A wedding invitation had been posted online. At first, I assumed it was for someone else. Then I saw the name. My sister. She was engaged. I should have felt happiness for her. She had been dreaming about this day for years. But then I opened the invitation and froze. Everyone had been invited. Every cousin, every friend, every distant relative. Everyone except me. I felt my chest tighten, my hands tremble. I scrolled through social media, seeing people celebrating, leaving congratulations, posting pictures. And me? I didn't exist. I called Mom immediately, my voice trembling. Mom, why didn't she include me? I don't understand. Mom sighed, a mix of exhaustion and calm. Honey, it's her day. Don't make it about you. Let it be. Please. Let it be? I laughed bitterly. Pretending it didn't hurt became my armor. I smiled when Mom was around, but inside, a storm raged. I was hurt. I was angry. And deep down, a thought formed: if she wanted to humiliate me, she had no idea what I was capable of. The days before the wedding were torture. Social media was relentless. Posts about the venue, the bridal shower, the engagement party, even rehearsals, they were everywhere. My sister's perfect smile stared at me from every corner while I remained invisible. I tried to distract myself with work, errands, friends. But every quiet moment, every notification reminded me of what I had been denied. Every heart emoji, every excited comment, every shared post felt like another punch in the gut. One evening, Mom came into my room, holding a cup of tea. She sat beside me, worry etched across her face. You're hurting, aren't you? She asked softly. I nodded, unable to speak. How could I explain that it wasn't just hurt? It was humiliation. Betrayal. A sharp awareness that the person I trusted most had erased me from her life. Without a second thought, Mom placed her hand on mine. I know it feels awful. But please, stay calm. Don't let this consume you. I forced a smile, though my mind was racing. My sister had underestimated me, thinking I would stay silent. She had no idea how I had been observing, noting, calculating. The night before the wedding, I couldn't sleep. I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking about every time she had dismissed me, every slight, every moment she acted as though I didn't matter. Slowly, a plan, not even planned, more like inevitability, formed in my mind. I didn't need to fight. I didn't need to yell. I just needed to be there when everything unraveled. I needed to be calm, present, unshaken. And the thought gave me a strange sense of peace. The morning of the wedding, I watched from my window as cars drove past, guests arriving, laughing and smiling, oblivious to the fact that I had been intentionally excluded. Every laugh, every embrace, every shared glance fueled the calm determination building inside me. Mom reminded me again, her voice gentle. Please, just stay home. Don't make it worse. I nodded. Outwardly calm, inwardly simmering. I stayed home, tried to distract myself with television, busying my hands with chores. But my phone wouldn't stop buzzing, messages, photos, videos. Something was happening. Something bad. I opened the first photo and my stomach dropped. Chaos. Absolute chaos. My sister's hair was being yanked by the groom. Guests were screaming, some running, some fighting. Her dress was torn, glasses shattered on the floor. People were tripping over chairs, screaming in panic. Her perfect day, the one she had spent months planning, was dissolving into disaster. My phone buzzed incessantly. Mom was calling, her voice shaking with panic. Please, you have to help. I can't handle this. Please. I stayed quiet, observing. For the first time in weeks, a calm settled over me. My sister had tried to erase me, humiliate me, and now she was facing consequences in real time. I didn't even have to intervene yet. The universe was doing its work. Mom begged again, tears in her voice. Please come. I can't manage this alone. I smiled faintly. I'll be there, I whispered. But on my terms. When I arrived, the scene was utter pandemonium. Guests were running in every direction, some crying, others laughing nervously at the absurdity. Photographers were snapping frantic photos, trying to capture the chaos. And there she was, my sister, stumbling, screaming, a mix of anger and fear on her face. I didn't run. I didn't yell. I just walked in. Calm. Controlled. Every head turned. Whispers rippled through the crowd. People parted as if the chaos had cleared a path for me. Her eyes widened in disbelief. You? How? What? I didn't answer. I just looked at her, letting the silence speak louder than words. The room, the chaos, the shattered image of her perfect day, it all became my statement. You thought this was just your day, I said, my voice low but carrying across the room. You forgot about the people who loved you. You forgot about me. The crowd fell silent. Some gasped. Some snapped photos. Her face turned red, then pale, as the weight of her actions hit her. Mom came up to me, tears streaming. Thank you for coming. I didn't know what else to do. I nodded, my eyes fixed on my sister. Actions have consequences, I said softly. You can't just erase people and expect nothing to happen. Her tears flowed, but they weren't for me. They were for herself, her ruined wedding, her lost pride. Guests left, muttering under their breath about the disaster. The groom looked like he wanted to disappear. The photos that would later circulate online would make her day infamous rather than memorable. And me? I stayed calm. I didn't yell. I didn't need to fight. I just showed up. And that was enough. I took a moment to let it all sink in. For weeks, I had replayed every slight, every dismissal, every moment my sister had acted as though I didn't exist. And now, as I looked at her face, the fear, the panic, the sudden humility, I realized something. The best revenge isn't anger. It isn't confrontation. It isn't even public humiliation. It's quiet control. It's presence. It's calm. After the chaos settled, I watched people leave, whispers lingering. Photographers struggled to salvage any dignity for my sister. Flowers were trampled, champagne spilled, the groom's pride destroyed. And yet I remained calm, unshaken, untouched by the chaos. When it was finally over, I sat with Mom at home, away from the disaster. She wrapped her arms around me, shaking. You shocked them all, she whispered. I leaned back, letting her words sink in. I didn't even have to try, I admitted. That day, I realized the truth about power. True power isn't shouting or threatening. True power is calm. Control. Knowing your worth and letting actions speak for themselves. And the best part? I didn't need to ruin my sister personally. Life did that for me. She had underestimated me. She thought excluding me would make her shine brighter. She thought I would stay silent, small, invisible. But she was wrong. I finally understood something even more important. I didn't need her approval. I didn't need an invitation to prove my existence. I didn't need her perfect day to validate me. I had my own life, my own power, and my own story. I had shocked them all. And maybe that's the ultimate revenge, not anger, not yelling, not fighting, but simply showing up. Calm, controlled, and undeniable. Because when someone tries to erase you, sometimes the best response isn't confrontation. Sometimes it's letting the world watch as chaos unfolds and quietly walking through it, unshaken, untouchable, victorious. I know what you're thinking. Did I ever tell my sister how I felt? Did I make her regret it? Maybe. Maybe not. What matters is that I learned something essential. Your presence is your power. Your absence can be even more powerful. And sometimes, shocking them all is the only way to make them realize the truth. If you've ever been ignored, betrayed, or humiliated by someone you trusted, remember this. Control the story. Control your emotions. And when the moment comes, shock them all. Because in life, there's nothing more satisfying than walking through chaos and coming out stronger.